Hello, Tim from Fairplay now on the 4th of January 2024. So I've just seen a video by Carl Vernon and he was talking about, because it's that time of year, January, it's when all of the so-called great and good get on their with great hypocrisy onto their private jets and fly to Davos for the latest WEF meeting. It always seems to happen around mid-January, and they do that, get on their private jets so they can dream up ways in which they can tell us ever more that we shouldn't be flying. So it's a meeting of hypocrites. And just as a quick aside, have you seen that footage? Unbelievably, it was a BBC interview of Jill Bates, should I say? Got to put his name in a slight sort of coding there, just to avoid algorithms and that kind of thing. But yeah, Jill Bates, he was being interviewed, and the interviewer, in a very rare display of actual journalism by the BBC, asked them the question, something along the lines of, you know, if you're going to be lecturing people on climate change and calling yourself a climate activist, don't you think it's a little bit hypocritical that you're jumping on private jets and flying all around the world all of the time? And boy, oh boy, did sort of Jill Bates look very uncomfortable with that. He was squirming away, and that was a delight to see, to be quite honest with you. But anyway, this meeting is happening in Davos, and their main theme of this 2024 meeting is apparently rebuilding trust, how to rebuild trust. So yeah, they are obviously getting extremely worried about all of the bad press they're getting, about the sort of bleeding away of belief and trust in their cause amongst the population. And frankly, that is thanks to us guys and girls here in the Freedom Movement, for either making videos or sharing news, discussing and passing on sort of links and everything, articles, all about the WEF and all of their ridiculous sort of plans, their evil plans. And it's waking up so many people now that the WEF are obviously getting really worried, so much so that, as I say, the main theme of this upcoming meet is damage limitation, essentially, which is a good thing, I think. Instead of steering their sort of ship in the direction they want to go to further their cause, no, they've got to stop and take stock and engage in a lot of hopefully useless damage limitation to avoid their ship from sinking. So I think that shows the strides we're making. So yeah, good news to be had there. So that's just a comment on that anyway. And another thing I want to talk about is I've got a video for you, and it's going to be one of great interest, not to everybody, but if you are looking to either getting yourself or people you know elected onto local councils, local authorities here in the UK, it's going to be of great interest to you. It's only for action takers, and I've got to do things in a roundabout way. I can't really talk too much more about the video here, or really what it's about too much, and I can't share a link here. But this isn't down to me, this is down to the guy involved. He specifically asked me not to put the video onto big platforms. But at the event I attended and filmed a couple of weeks ago, you know, the one with Sandy Adams and the other guy, well, there was a third person who spoke in between those two, and he has got a particular strategy which has proven to be very successful, not just a little bit, but wildly successful in getting kind of independent candidates elected onto sort of councils. And there are sort of a few councils up and down the country that have already done this to great effect. He explains it better in his speech than I can here. So because of his wishes, he doesn't want this shared too much for reasons he will become apparent to you when you watch the video. But he has asked me to put it onto a private listing on my Rumble channel, so you can't even just find it on the Rumble channel. You need to have the link, and the link's only going to be available on my weekly email newsletter. I've asked his permission. He said it's okay to put it there, but not okay to put it on here or on a public listing on Rumble. So that's the way I've got to do it. So if you're not subscribed to the newsletter already, click go to the description box below, and there's a link in there where you can sign up to my email newsletter. And then this coming Sunday, the 7th of January, probably be a little bit right at the top, start of the newsletter, will be a little bit of an article by me explaining things a little bit more, and then a link to this video for you to watch. Now, as far as this guy's concerned, he really only wants people to watch it if you're going to really sort of take action on it, and either at least kind of share it with people you know who will be interested in taking action along these lines, or doing it yourself. I suppose if you're on my newsletter, you can watch it. And no, this isn't just a ploy to get more people to sign up to my newsletter. Not at all. Now, I don't really mind at all if you just join up to the newsletter, get this coming issue with this video on it, watch the video, and then unsubscribe from my newsletter again. If you want to play it that way, it's no skin off my nose at all. I just want to get the word out, and I'm just sorry that I can't do it in the normal way, just put the video up on here, or sort of link to it on here. That would be the best thing, but got to respect this guy's wishes. I always do. If people don't want to appear in too much of a public arena, or if they don't want to be filmed at all, I always respect their wishes, and that is why my hands are tied a little bit. But if you're interested in learning strategies, effective strategies for getting elected onto local councils, this video will be worth a watch. So like I say, link to join the newsletter will be in the description box below, and this coming Sunday around about 6 p.m, the link and the video will be there for you to watch. So sorry I've got to be a little bit cloak and dagger about this, but that's the way it is with this one. But it will be worthwhile. It went down an absolute storm, this strategy at this meeting, and I was well impressed as well. It takes a lot to impress me now. I've seen a lot of this kind of thing after all of these, sort of 3 or 4 years, but this one is impressive. So with that little bit of mystery, I'll leave you, and I'll be back soon. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.